What's going on, YouTube? I'm Bill from Maksim Outdoors. This week I'm here at Sleepy Hollow State Park in Michigan. So take a hike with me and hang out for 20 minutes or so. All right, guys, we're back with the third and final Michigan State Park. Today, I'm in Sleepy Hollow State Park, which is kind of located like smack dab in the middle of Michigan, just about 30 minutes, what would it be, west of Flint, Michigan. So, I'm going to be doing the longest trail of the trip. I think it's about 8.8 miles, and it's a bit confusing. They got biking trails, hiking trails, and equestrian trails all kind of mixed up back here. So I'm gonna try to figure it out as we go. It does look like on the map that is they're like in numbered sections. So right now we're on number 1, and we will be going until 17. So let's get to it. One thing I could say already is this park looks totally different from the parks that I did over the last couple of days up in northern Michigan. You can kind of see how the trees have even changed. It kind of looks more like back home in Pennsylvania now. So it's cool, but it was awesome seeing all those birch trees and hemlock trees and aspens and whatnot up north. But yeah, we're gonna keep heading down this trail. We're only on 1 right now. We got to get to 17, so this trail is probably going to take me pretty much all day. One thing I failed to mention at the other 2 state parks is if you're from out of state, you have to purchase a either $9 day pass or a I think it's $32 or $33 annual Michigan recreation pass. So, you know, if you're a little tight on money or whatever, be sure to set aside a couple extra dollars for that. So I didn't realize that until I got here. So my campsite ended up going from $30 to $60 on night 1. But after you pay that annual fee once, you're good for the rest of the year. So just a heads up if you come up to Michigan. I don't know why I thought today would be any different in terms of insects. I've been having some horrible luck on this trip when it comes to bugs and pretty much everything else. But yeah, the mosquitoes are awful on this trail, just like they were in Sheboygan. So make sure you either layer up so they can't get to you, or bring some bug spray. At this rate, it's going to be a really long day with all these bugs. I even stopped to do a lital walk by, and when I came back, my tripod was literally crawling with mosquitoes. So yeah, if I don't get too much B-roll, if I don't get too much B-roll on this trail, you guys know why. I'm gonna end up with like malaria or something up here. Now, this is kind of cool. Popped out of the woods and I'm in a little meadow here. And so far, it seems like the mosquitoes have slowed down a little bit. Maybe they don't like meadows, but what a brutal, brutal first mile and a half. That was rough. But yeah, this is pretty beautiful here. Even a little bit of elevation gain, so that's cool. All right, beautiful area here. Does look like we're gonna end up going back into the mosquito infested forest, but right now I'm in between mile markers 6 and 7, so making pretty good progress. Like I said, there's 17 I shouldn't call them mile markers, they're just markers. It's, from what I understand, an 8.5 mile trail, and yeah, so 17 markers, and I'm at 6.5 right now, so making good progress. Not to complain, but this trail is definitely lacking a little bit on the maintenance side of things. A lot of low branches, stuff across the trails, high grass, so there's that. I definitely wouldn't recommend anybody come out here and do this in probably June, July, maybe even August. It's just really overgrown and really buggy. All right, so we're passing some of the dispersed camping areas. I believe there's 5 sites back here. Might be more, but I just passed 5. So if you're interested in coming out here and camping back in the woods, that'd be pretty interesting. I've been hiking probably for an hour and a half. I'm sure there's obviously quicker routes to get to this point than what I took, but the soil change, I'm like kind of like in a sandy area now, and mosquitoes have stopped for now, thank God. But looks like I'm coming up to like some kind of parking area or something. Well, good news for me, it seems. Started here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at 8 here it actually loops back to 17 to 1. So I did all this. I think I'm gonna call it a day because these bugs are just horrible, but the video is not over yet. I'm gonna probably go down to this area. I want to check out the lake, so obviously I didn't really get a chance to stop and do any time lapses getting attacked by bugs and all that. But yeah, I did my hike for the day. It wasn't the best, but let's hope that Sleepy Hollow has something else in store that can get my morale boosted back up, because that trail was just horrible. Was not enjoyable at all. I couldn't stop. Every time I'd stop, I'd be covered in 10 mosquitoes. I got guts on me. I got bites all over the place. So yeah, I really wanted to get over this island loop, but if it's anything like I just did, I don't think it's worth it. And on top of that, it looks like I got a storm blowing in. It's been my luck on this trip, but yeah, so gonna go back to 17 to 1 and then probably call it a day hiking. But yeah, I want to check out the lake. So Well, made it back to civilization. There's the campground. My campsite's actually back in that area. So yeah, I guess the game plan now, obviously get back to the truck, and then I'm gonna head on down the lake. Hopefully find a little area to hang out down there and do some time lapses. That actually might be my spot right there. But yeah, that's what the plan is. Alright guys, take two at Sleepy Hollow after my failed hiking attempt. Hopefully that wasn't too rough of a beginning of the video. But I'm here at Ovid Lake, kind of like the main jewel of Sleepy Hollow State Park. This lake's 410 acres man-made after they impounded Little Maple River, I think it was called. So very shallow lake. It's only 20-foot deep max, but full of all kinds of fish. They got muskie, catfish, crappie, bass, you name it, it's in this lake. But if you haven't noticed, in each of my Michigan videos, it seems like storms have been the downfall of me, either storms or mosquitoes, and today is no different. Of course, my last day in Michigan, I'm gonna top it with a tornado warning. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting rest of the day here. I think I might actually try to get out of this area before I literally get blown away. So nice look at Ovid Lake though. Yeah, so anyway, a little bit more history about Sleepy Hollow. Not really sure where it gets its name from, but it is a fairly large park, 2,700 acres. So like I said, fairly large. It's full of mosquitoes. I can attest to that. But 11 miles of hiking trails. I think it's like 6 miles of equestrian trails, and the beautiful Ovid Lake. I think this park would be really cool to see in the fall time. But obviously they got beaches. They got a dog beach, which I just walked by. And yeah, this is a really nice park, but maybe not the best time to go in July, when there's tornadoes and mosquitoes. So another thing the park has is modern cabins. That's 2 of them right there that we're looking at. I guess the one's fairly larger than the other one, but if you're not into camping, they have that offered here as well. So there you go, you cabin lovers. All right guys, that's gonna wrap up Sleepy Hollow State Park. It wasn't the ideal day technically, but I did get to show you guys a little bit of the park. But overall, very family friendly park. great for fishers, great for kayakers, canoers, you name it. They got beaches, dog beaches. Great park for a family. It definitely feels really secluded out here. It feels like you're kind of just tucked into the woods in the middle of Michigan, and that's a really cool feel. It doesn't have the feel that northern Michigan did, but hey, that's all right. Still a beautiful area, but I'm gonna call it a day. I said screw camping tonight. I'm gonna drive home to Pittsburgh. I'm ready to head home. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the Michigan road trip as much as I did. I had a blast. Michigan's a beautiful state. I can't wait to get back up here again and check out a couple more state parks. So yeah, 3 down, a bunch to go. I'll see you next week in Pennsylvania. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of Maksim Outdoors here from Sleepy Hollow State Park. Hopefully you enjoyed the area. Sorry I couldn't really portray it as I wanted to due to bugs and weather, but yeah, what are you going to do? Guess I'm going to head home to Pittsburgh tonight. Long 6.5-hour drive. That's going to be a fun one, but all right, see you next week from Pennsylvania.